Why don't gardeners ever get lost? Because they always have their plants. Welcome, green thumbs and budding horticulturists alike. In today's video, we're digging into the best advice for home gardening. From the basics to choosing the right plants and the magic of maintenance, we've got it all covered. And of course, we'll sprinkle in a bit of gardening humor along the way, because who says learning can't be fun? So, stick around if you want to keep your plants on track. Before we start digging into the soil, let's make sure we understand the basics of home gardening. It's a simple and rewarding task that doesn't require a green thumb or a horticultural degree. All you need are 4 fundamental elements: sunlight, water, healthy soil, and a generous dose of love. Let's start with sunlight. Most plants need a good 6 to 8 hours of sunlight each day. This is the plant's mealtime, where they take in the sun's rays to perform photosynthesis and create their food. So, remember, when you're choosing a spot for your garden, make sure it's a sunny one. Next up, we have water. Just like us, plants need water to survive and thrive. But remember, not too much and not too little. Overwatering is just as harmful as underwatering. The trick here is to keep the soil moist, but not soaking wet. Just imagine how you'd feel if you were forced to drink water non-stop. Or not at all. Not a pleasant thought, is it? Now, let's talk about soil. Healthy soil is to plants what a balanced diet is to us. It should have a good mix of clay, sand, and silt, along with a healthy dose of organic matter like compost or manure. This is where your plants will get their nutrients from. So, don't hesitate to get your hands dirty and give your plants a healthy foundation to grow on. Finally, the secret ingredient: love. Yes, you heard it right. Gardening isn't just about tending to plants. It's about nurturing a living thing. Talk to your plants, sing to them, or just spend time around them. Believe it or not, plants respond to affection. The best part about gardening, it's not rocket science. With a little bit of knowledge and a lot of patience, anyone can grow their own little Eden. Now that we're ready to get our hands dirty, it's time to pick the right plants. The beauty of gardening is in its diversity. You see, plants are like people, each unique with their personalities, preferences, and quirks. Firstly, let's talk about climate. Just like you wouldn't wear a winter coat in the summer, certain plants prefer specific weather conditions. Some love basking in the sun, while others crave the cool shade. It's important to understand what your local climate can offer and pick plants that will thrive in those conditions. Secondly, space is another crucial factor. If you have a sprawling backyard, you could consider larger plants or even trees. But if you're working with a cozy balcony, smaller plants or hanging varieties could be your best bet. Now let's talk about you. Yes, you. Your personal preference plays a massive role in the selection process. Do you love the scent of lavender wafting through your window, or the sight of sunflowers reaching for the sky? Your garden should be a reflection of you, filled with the plants you love. And finally, if you're a beginner, don't be shy to start with easy-to-grow plants. There's no shame in starting small. In fact, plants like marigolds, mint, or tomatoes are perfect for beginners, offering the thrill of gardening without the heartbreak of constant failure. Remember, choosing the right plants is like choosing the right friends. Pick the ones that make you happy, and your life or garden will bloom. A garden is a living, breathing thing. It needs care and attention like any other living thing, and that's where the magic of maintenance comes in. Imagine this. You've just bought a brand new car. It's shiny, it's beautiful, and it's all yours. But what happens if you never change the oil? The car's performance will start to decline, and eventually it may even break down. The same principle applies to your plants. Regular watering, pruning, and fertilizing are like the oil changes for your garden. Water is the lifeblood of your garden. It's essential for photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into food. But watering isn't just about quantity, it's also about timing. The best time to water your plants is early in the morning or late in the evening when the sun's rays aren't as strong. This way, the water doesn't evaporate before it has a chance to soak into the soil. Pruning is another crucial aspect of garden maintenance. By cutting back overgrown branches and leaves, you allow more sunlight to reach the plant's core. This can stimulate growth and improve the overall health of your plants. Remember, pruning isn't about making your plants smaller, it's about making them stronger. Fertilizer is the food for your plants. It provides them with the nutrients they need to grow and thrive. When choosing a fertilizer, look for one that's balanced in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These three nutrients are the primary food sources for plants and will help them grow lush and vibrant. But even with the best care, your plants can still fall prey to diseases and pests. Keep a keen eye out for signs of trouble, like yellowing leaves or holes in your plants. Early detection is key to preventing the spread of these maladies. Just like how we need regular checkups, your plants do too, so don't neglect the magic of maintenance. We've sown the seeds of gardening knowledge today, but before we wrap up, let's summarize what we've learned. We started off with understanding the basics of home gardening. We've learned the importance of soil, sunlight, water, and the right environment for your plants to thrive. Next, we discussed the significance of choosing the right plants. Remember, each plant has its own personality and needs, so it's important to pick those that suit your home and lifestyle. Then, we delved into the magic of maintenance. We've talked about how regular watering, pruning, and fertilizing can turn your garden into a lush green sanctuary. We've also touched upon the importance of love and patience in gardening. Remember, plants are living beings. They respond to care and attention. With these tips in your gardening tool belt, you're ready to grow your green thumb. So go out there and make your garden a green haven.